Hi everyone, today we're going to take a look at the DSP Q9S Bluetooth microphone, and this is from MicGeek. Now apparently MicGeek are the original manufacturers of these microphones. I previously showed you the Q7 and this is the Q9S. So apparently this is what they told me anyway, they are the original manufacturer of this, but they also sell it as like an OEM thing where people can buy it in bulk, brand it as their own thing and then resell it. So interesting to know. Now you might look at this and think, well, that looks just like the one you reviewed before, and it does look very similar, but there are a few differences. First of all, on the bottom we've got a USB port. You can either use this as a power bank to charge your cell phone up to 0.5 amp, so it won't be the fastest charging, but it will work. You can also use it to read music from a USB drive and play it directly, so you don't have to use Bluetooth. What else is different? Well, it's got bigger and louder speakers. You can definitely notice a difference. If you put this side by side with the Q7, this one's much louder and it still sounds really good. Another difference is this one has individual controls for the volume of your voice, the treble, bass and echo of your voice, and then the music itself. So depending on how loud the song is, you can tweak it. So it's really useful having that finer control over, all the different volumes. Another difference is that inside this one has a 18650 battery, 2600 milliamp hour. Now I mentioned earlier about using this as a power bank to charge your cell phone. I wouldn't really recommend that because of course you're going to drain the battery and then you won't be able to sing. But I'm just mentioning it because it is possible if you really wanted to. But I think primarily this is designed so you can connect a USB thumb drive or USB hard drive if you wanted, and then just play back the MP3s and control them from this. You can see I've got a play, pause, last and next. You can also do phone calls through this thing, but I don't really know who would do that. Now if you didn't see my last video, you might be thinking, well, what does it do? Is it just a normal microphone? Well, it's a Bluetooth microphone, so you can pair it with your cell phone, or in my case I paired it with this iPad, and then you can load up your favorite songs from Spotify or YouTube or any songs you've downloaded, and it will play back through the microphone like this. And I loaded up the karaoke version of a Justin Bieber song, so I can now sing along with it. 'Cause I just need one more shot, second chances. Is it too late now to say sorry? Now, of course, I'm very bad at singing, but you get the idea, and you can have a lot of fun, especially if you're good at singing or if you have a group of you. So you just load up your favorite songs from your phone or your iPad and then sing along with it. And like I mentioned, you do have control over the treble, bass and echo that you have. So let me try this. Echo, echo, echo. And if I turn the echo off, echo, 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 and of course you can go somewhere in between, so you really do have a lot of fine control over this. Now another thing I mentioned is that you can plug a USB thumb drive in here. So I've got this 64 gig SanDisk drive. Let's plug this in, and that just goes in the bottom.
Play by USB drive.
And you see that it says play by USB drive, so it's already started playing and I can skip through the tracks. And of course, I can sing along with them. And what I do on this one is turn up the volume so you can really hear how loud it can go. It's really quite loud, and it's not distorted, that's the thing. Mic check, 1, 2. Check, check, check. Hello from me, hello to you. Speaking on the mic, speaking tonight. And I sound alright. So you can hear it really does go pretty loud, and like I said, you can just skip through different songs, you can fast forward, you can reverse. Sorry, I look really red on camera. It's kind of hot in here because I have the video lights and I don't have any fan or anything like that, so it's kind of hot in here. Now another thing is it's got a switch here to go from Apple or Android, because depending on which device you're interacting with, the functionality is a little bit different. So you can just switch between this for an Android device or an Apple device. So again, that's a bonus of this Q9S. Now one of the things you'll notice on the box, and one thing they really promote, is the DSP, like digital signal processing, something like that. I have to say, honestly, I don't really know what it is or if it really makes a difference. My understanding is it's meant to make the music sound better, and I don't know if it's the DSP or if it's the speakers or like the amplifier or whatever they've used, but definitely you can tell the difference, especially when you put the volume really up. You can tell the difference between this one and the one I reviewed before. This one is really like premium. You can tell it sounds louder, it's clearer, there's no distortion. So if that's what the DSP is, then it works. Now another big feature or selling point of the Q9S is it has an accompaniment feature. Now the idea of that is that you can grab any song which has someone already singing, press the button here, and then it will cut out the voice so that you can sing better. It just has the backing music. But I'm not too impressed with it. It really depends on the song that you're playing as to how well it does. But let me try it on this song and show you what it sounds like. So this is normal mode right now, and if I press the button, oh, now he stopped singing. So this is normal mode right now, and now I press the button. This is the accompaniment mode, and you can hear it does kind of cut his voice out. It's still there a little bit. Actually, it works better on this song compared to others. If I turn it off again, now you can hear him. If I press the button, now his voice is cut out. So the idea is that you can sing along, like it will cut out the original singer and you can sing along. I have to say it works a lot better if you play a song back from USB. If you do it over Bluetooth, it doesn't work very well, but if you put the song on USB, it works okay. Like right now he's singing, and if I press the button, like right now he's singing, and now I press the button, you've still got most of the music there and it's cut out a lot of his voice. So yeah, I mean, it's an interesting idea, but honestly I would probably just like play the song back from YouTube, a karaoke version in the first place. So now I've loaded another song from YouTube, but this time I've gone for like a lyric version instead of a karaoke version, so it still has the original singer, so it's a little bit easier to sing along with. Wherever I lay my head, that's my home. Okay, well I'm not planning to torture you with singing. You get the idea. You can load up your favorite songs on YouTube, Spotify, or any other, music provider. Play it out to this just like a normal Bluetooth speaker. It can go quite loud, and then just sing along with your favorite songs. It really does work very well. By the way, the website for anyone who's interested is MicGeek.com. This was sent to me by them for review. They actually sent me another microphone as well, and unfortunately it got damaged in shipping, so I won't be making a video about it. But this is the M7, and I actually really like the design of this, because look how portable that is. It's very small. Look at that side by side. The thing is, of course, this one, the speaker is on the bottom here, and it doesn't go anywhere near as loud, because that's a tiny speaker compared to this one where we've got two speakers. So this one doesn't go as loud, but it's interesting. I mean, I can play music through it. The only thing that got damaged is the actual microphone element itself, and like I said, it was in shipping. Let me just play you back a little bit so you can hear.
You used to call me on my cell phone, late night when you need.
So of course it doesn't really have the bass, because it's a much smaller speaker, and yeah, it doesn't go as loud. It doesn't sound quite as good, but I just love the fact that it's so portable. It's just a shame that it got damaged in shipping. I know when the hotline bling, that can only mean one thing. Now, I don't know if you can hear on this, but it doesn't sound quite right. I've already opened it up and I can see that unfortunately it did get knocked around a bit in the shipping. But yeah, very cute little microphone. Anyway, back to the Q9S. I'm sure everyone's curious to have a look inside this thing. So let's go to my table and open it up. So that took quite a while. There are a lot of screws to remove. You can see these ones here, all of these here. It's really quite a lot of work to open this up. So where do we start? Well, the screws are hidden under these covers. These just peel off. They're double-sided tape. Pretty simple to get off, but again, it takes a little bit of effort. Now, here's the handle, and inside the handle you'll find this battery, and this is a standard 18650 battery, which is good because it means it's very easy to replace in the future. So this just slides into the handle and it lives in there. Then below that we have this USB port, and this goes up to the main board. This is so that you can plug in an external memory card like a USB flash drive and then play music directly from that. So that's why there's 4 wires, because it's power and data, and that just slots into the bottom of this handle here. And then we have the microphone element. It's on this rubbery thing so that it doesn't pick up so many vibrations, and that's just got a small connector on it, which again goes to the main board here. Now this is where most of the magic is. We've got 2 speakers. These are apparently 5-watt speakers on each side, and then here's the main PCB. Now the sliders are actually greased, and here's the front slider piece. They just kind of sit on there and they get held in place. Now they are greased, like I said. I guess that's so that they slide easier.
If we look on the back side, you can see the various chips. Now, I don't think there's too much point in me going into the chips because honestly I wouldn't have much of a clue, and I doubt the average viewer of mine really has an interest either. So that just screws in there, and you've got the two speakers plugged directly on there again with a connector. So everything has connectors, which I like because it's a little bit neater and it makes it a lot easier to replace components in the future if ever something breaks. And of course these are the side grills for the speakers, and then this is the grill for the microphone element, and there is a foam inside, and that helps against wind hitting the element. When you know, let's say you say b or p, that throws out air from your mouth, and that foam helps to stop it going on the element and just make it sound a bit better. So I think that is everything. It took a lot of time to take this apart, but I am glad I did because it was interesting to see what's inside and to see that pretty much all of the parts are replaceable. The only thing that I guess you couldn't replace is this PCB because you wouldn't be able to find a replacement for that very easily. But yeah, very interesting.
So that is the Q9S Bluetooth microphone from MicGeek. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching.